Holy shit, I need a drink. But if you want it, really, really, really want it, you can do it. How many times a week do you say this? How many times a week do you hear people say this? Question is, do you really need that drink? I'm Colorado Caddy, I'm a fucking alcoholic, and you're watching my channel. When I was drinking, I would, every day, every hour, I would need a drink. I would need a drink. Until it got to the point where I was shaking, trembling, sweating, and throwing up because I actually needed a fucking drink. All right, so let's face it, we all have bad days. We all have bad weeks. Everyone needs some kind of escape sometimes. Shit, there's been times in my recovery where I've said I needed a drink. And I'm not saying that getting off work on a Friday night, having a beer or two with your friends is a bad thing. But what you need to ask yourself, do you need a drink every day? Do you need an escape from your everyday reality every chance you get? Is the first thing you do when you don't have to be doing something is take a drink? Then you might have a bit of a problem with alcohol. Now I'm sure a few of you guys are starting to watch this like, who the fuck is this dude to tell me I got a problem with alcohol? Well, like I said in the beginning of the video, my name's Caddy and I'm a fucking alcoholic. I'm not just one of those normal, and what I mean when I say I'm an alcoholic is I'm a fucking drunk. When I drink, I'm a nightmare. I am the definition of what you do not want to happen to your life. My drinking took me to the point where I couldn't work, where I was living in dumpsters, where I was begging for change, where nobody wanted anything to do with me. And growing up, I was the popular kid, you know? I was always doing stupid things. Girls getting me in a bunch of trouble, just out and about and just thugging, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not an alcoholic because I was at the bars on the weekends. I'm not an alcoholic because I like to have a drink on Friday nights after a long work week. I like to have a drink on Tuesday mornings before the start of a shift. I would not do anything unless I was absolutely lit. At the end of my drinking, it got to the point where my grandma, my wife, they would make me drink. Not make me, but they knew that if I didn't have a certain amount of alcohol in me, I couldn't function. Period. I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk. I couldn't do anything without shaking. Ew, it's so gross to like listen to this and say this out loud about myself. But I have to so that you guys can hear this shit. Because for real, like, people look at me now and think, oh, well, he probably just drank sometimes, got in a little bit of trouble. No, I was an absolute fuck up. And there's plenty of times I could have prevented it. If I would have seen a video like this, it would have prevented it. And I drank like that for over a decade, so trust me when I say this is one subject I know a little bit about. Now while you're asking yourself, yo, why is this dude making a YouTube video and isn't at home and have one of them fancy backgrounds behind him like all the other YouTubers do? One, I'm not all the other YouTubers. Two, I cannot stand sitting still. I don't like I don't like sitting still. Skating is my outlet. When you say you need a drink, I say I need a skate. So if I can get out and legit just skate and make these videos, it prevents me from needing a drink. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this skate and I'll finish this video once I get back to the house. All right, so I made it back home. This is where a lot of addicts and alcoholics will mess up, is during idle time. Free time is the devil. It's the devil, Bobby Boucher. No, but dead ass serious, free time can be detrimental to someone's recovery process. Even if you're not trying to fully recover and you're just trying to cut down the drinking, maybe you don't want to drink every night, just cut it down to the weekends, drink a little bit. Whatever the case may be, free time is going to be where it is the absolute hardest to control yourself. Free time is no good. There are a lot of things you can do during this free time, though, that'll keep you from drinking, that'll just keep your time occupied. Me, I have my skating and my reptiles. You, maybe you like puzzles. Maybe you like crossword puzzles. Maybe you like e-skating and one-wheeling, and that's why you're already on my channel and you're still watching this. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, find a hobby. A hobby is going to be super, super important. Put that hobby ahead of your after-work beer. Put that hobby ahead of you going out to the bar. Another problem with drinking every day, obviously, is the money. Take the drinking out of this and see how much money you save. Try this for 1 week. I challenge each one of you that still drink to go 1 week without drinking. Mark down every day what you would spend on drinking when you want to go out, when you want to go to the bar, when you go on to get a drink with dinner. Add that up throughout the week, and at the end of the week, see how much money you saved. That much money can be going into anything else that you like. Why have it going towards something that makes you not remember the time you had? That was my biggest thing with drinking. I remember on one of my birthdays, it was one of my 20-something's birthdays, I went to a bar locally called Copperhead Road. We spent like $3 grand that night. $3,000 on a fucking birthday party. One of the stupidest things I've ever done. And you know what I remember about this entire night? I remember stealing some skateboards from the apartment complex next door and losing down the street at the end of the night with my homie. And I don't even remember the actual lose. I just remember like taking the skateboard and like ending up at home with the skateboard. $3,000 gone, and I don't have a single memory from it. Now, if you say that that's worth it, you got some fucking problems. There's gonna be a lot of days where this is easier said than done. I cannot stress that enough. And there's always gonna be outside influences on this. There's always gonna be your buddies at work that wanna go have a beer afterwards. There's always gonna be family events, family parties, weddings. I can't name the amount of things I go to where there's drinking involved. And it's simple, I just don't drink. Now, 5 years into recovery, a lot of people who know me know and understand why I don't drink, so the offers aren't really there. But in the beginning, oh my God, I was getting drinks thrown at me right and left and right and left. What I wouldn't have given when I was drinking to get this many free drinks thrown at me. But I had to keep saying no. I had to say no. As bad as I wanted to drink, as bad as I needed that feeling, that one feeling, as bad as I needed it and wanted it, I just had to say no. And I know it sounds silly and cliche, like middle school, just say no, but seriously, just say no. And to those of you that have friends that are in sobriety and recovery and they say no, take it at a fucking no. Just take it at a no. You know what I'm saying? There doesn't need to be some huge explanation. You don't need to be embarrassed on why you don't drink. You don't need to not fit in because you don't drink. It's good to not fit in with a bunch of drunk people. Have you ever been sober and watched drunk people? They're freaking retarded. I don't even know if I can say retarded these days on the internet. YouTube, don't flag me because I said retarded. But yes, it's very, very retarded. I have plenty of days where... I can't say plenty of days anymore. I have days where I really, really want to drink. I have days where things piss me off to all high hell. And I feel like, man, why did I even quit drinking? Why did I put myself through hell, through the withdrawals, through everything, through all the wants, through all the cravings? Why? Well, why did I do that? If everything's not picture perfect now, why did I quit drinking? Let me explain to you why. Because though things aren't picture perfect now, I'm alive. I wake up in a home every day. I don't wake up in a jail cell. I'm not trying to figure out how I'm going to pay off courts. I'm not trying to figure out who's going to bond me out on my next episode. I have real problems, and those are problems I would not be able to deal with if I was drinking. So every time you think you need a drink, just know you're a much better person and a much stronger person without one. If you take anything at all from this video, anything at all from this video, take this. One drink can turn into 5,000 drinks really, really fast. And at the end of 5,000 drinks, there's nothing else around you but an empty bottle. Trust me on that. But I'm gonna get out of here so this video isn't forever. Thank you guys for watching. Much love, much appreciation. If you like what you see or like what you heard, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna start doing a few more videos on recovery, just seeing as how, man, people are dying out here for real. They're putting fentanyl in cocaine. So I think there's a lot of people that need to hear what I have to say. And this is one subject I do know about. So again, hit that like and subscribe button. Much love to all of you guys. Peace.